Carter.
Oh, yeah,
I said
wouldn't
Carter.
swim.
I said Carter.
You wouldn't be
Wouldn't
able to-
swim.
You wouldn't be able to boil food.
Well, you could. You
could
probably have to
your
boil the
food.
water.
Yeah, you could boil
Everything
the
that you
water.
cooked, you would have to boil.
You could drain
To get the clean.
dirty
to get-
water.
You would have to boil your water before washing dishes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but also boiling it doesn't necessarily get rid of everything.
Yeah, it is.
No, it doesn't. Okay, great. So I'm gonna throw a number out here to you. That let me find it. Hold please. I really try to prepare everything for your class because I know you all like to talk if my mouth is shut.
Right. Carter,
What?
the best example.
I mean, you did.
Hey, so why are you being so mean to Carter, bro?
Okay, Sophia.
know.
Shh.
Carter deserves it.
Hey, all right. Okay, here's 2.2 billion.
He's got it down.
Okay, 2.2 billion. Does anybody have their phones that they didn't turn in? Okay, Sophia, can you look up how many people are in the world?
8 billion.
7.
It is 8 billion.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
no.
So who loves math?
Not me.
Okay, I am going to round 2.2 down to just 2. Okay? So 2 billion out of 8 billion, what would that reduce down to is our fraction? 1/4. I love that. Okay, 1/4. Also known as a quarter, right? So that's 25%. This is, hey, focus. This number, 2 million people in the world. Yes,
It's
ma'am.
actually 8.2.
Great. Okay, 2 million people 2 billion people in our world today do not have access to clean water. This means 25% of people in our world. Hey, sometimes when I say this, I know like we just think, well, whatever, sorry for them. Glad we live in America.
They should move to where the water's at.
How are they going to move? How do they have the resources to move? Okay, they don't. Hey, stop. This is serious. I would love you all to listen. A lot of times we have such a America-centric view that we forget that, okay, they could, maybe it's 300 miles away. Well, what are they going to eat on the way there? Are they already sick? They don't have access to things like we have. Okay? Does God love just Americans?
No.
Thank you. He loves everyone, correct? So we should care. We should care because the longer someone lives, the more of a chance they have to know God, right? So we should want these people to live and have access to clean water. That's my little spiel on that. Now, we've been talking about water and symbolism in the Bible for a couple weeks now. I want us to listen to this children's book. It is about clean water and about how it would change a little girl's life. We're going to listen to it first just to listen. And then the second time while you're listening, you're going to answer the questions on this sheet that I just handed out, the Water Princess reading questions, okay? All right, so I'm going to put it on.
Carter just threw it away.
Okay. Hey, remember that thing where we don't all have to talk exactly when my mouth shuts? Remember that little thing? Remember? I love it. Carter remembers.
Yes.
Okay. The Water Princess YouTube video book. Read aloud. And it is a kid's book. It's not what?
Just for Carter.
Just for Carter. That's really mean.
Oh my days.
Okay.
It's a joke.
Your father knows about saving money. Everything I'm
You
wearing,
can't see it.
I've had since boot camp.
Well, do you need to see this commercial right now?
And I just say, hi there, and welcome to Storytime with Kay.
No.
Today we will read The Water Princess by Susan Verde and illustrated by Peter H. Reynolds. This book was published by G.P. Putnam Sons in 2016. I am Princess Gigi. My kingdom, the African sky, so wide and so close. I can almost touch the sharp edges of the stars. I can tame the wild dogs with my song. I can make the wind play hide and seek. I can make the tall grass sway when I dance. But I cannot make the water come closer. I cannot make the water run clearer, no matter what I command. It is early morning, still dark. My mother wakes me. Gigi, my princess, it is time to get up. We must collect the water. Water, come. Do not make me wake before even the sun is out of bed, I demand. Come, please, I say. But the water won't listen, and I know we will have to walk so far to the well. I am too sleepy to put on my crown. I think of the pot that will rest on my braids instead. The thirst comes quick. Dry lips, dry throat. I squeeze my eyes shut. I see it, clear. I dip my toes in it, cool. I scoop it up and bring it to my lips. Slowly, I open my eyes. Nothing. I kick the dust. I grab my empty pot and place it upon my head. My mother does the same, and our journey begins, full of song. My maman adds her melody. Our steps are light. We twirl and laugh together. The miles give us room to dance. Halfway there, we stop for a moment at the giant carite tree, long enough to grab a handful of sweet shea nuts for energy. We can keep the dance going just a little longer. Maman, are we there yet? Finally, I hear the water running from the well, the giggles of my friends, the chatter of women. Some have traveled farther than I, only to return home when the sun has gone to bed. Maman holds our place while I play with friends. The dance continues. The water is flowing. Pots filling with the dusty, earth-colored liquid. Gigi, come. Mintanan. My turn now. The dance home has slowed to careful steps. My thirst so heavy, like the full pot I carry. Our song is softer now. Our shoulders ache, our feet cramp. I see home at last. Maman boils enough water for drinking. We wait. We wash our clothes. We prepare food for cooking. My father comes quickly from the fields to share in the drink and the meal. He scoops me up. My princess, you have returned with the water. Drink, Maman says. Finally. Every sip fills me with energy. I want to make it last, but I can't. I gulp it down. Clothes and body clean, I sing to the dogs. I dance with the tall grass, I hide from the wind. Maman brings one last cup she has saved just for me. Drink, my princess. Sleep, my princess. Tomorrow we journey again. Maman, I say as I close my eyes. Why is the water so far? Why is the water not clear? Where is our raw water? Sleep, she says. Dream, she says. Someday you will find a way, my princess. Someday. I am Princess Gigi. My kingdom, the African sky, the dusty earth, and someday, the flowing, cool, crystal clear water. Someday. The end. Thank you for reading along.
Okay,
Be sure to rate and follow
I'm gonna
us on
read
YouTube.
this, and then we're gonna do it again as it's playing again. Then you can take the time to answer these questions. Okay. Imagine your life without water. No kitchen faucet to fill up your glass when you're thirsty. No shower or bathtub to clean your body. Imagine if you couldn't go to school because you had to spend each day walking. Yes, okay. It's hard for me to read. The crisis, let me see if I can read it smaller. Yes, I can actually. This is a line that nearly 1 to 2 billion people around the world face. The crisis is what motivated African, literally can't read it, something, to work to make a difference and get clean water to those in need. As a young girl, Georgiana spent her summers living with her grandmother. Every morning, she and other girls and women in the village would walk 10 miles with pots to get water and then return. So I want you just to imagine every day. Oh, what's so funny? I just see some smiling, laughing. Okay, nothing? Great. Okay, good. So imagine having to walk 20-mile trip just for access to water. That's not any of your chores. That's not your work. That's not your school. That's not anything except literally your necessity, 20 miles water. So that's what's going on here. Yes.
That's weird. Why don't they just move closer to the water?
How are they going to move closer?
Oh, I thought they'd be like their own homes, like.
Okay. Well, what about if their cattle that they take care of is in a certain place, or if they have sick people who live in a certain place, or what if the access that the cattle have to their grass is in this certain place, and then they would have to walk the cattle 10 miles every day too?
You can ride the cow.
If you, no, that's not how it works. So a lot of times, and I understand you asking that question, I get it, because a lot of times we think in our minds it would just be easy to do that. But there are other factors at play here. So I'm going to play this again. Answer the questions on that question sheet while we play it again. And then we're going to try to attempt to do something semi-creative and fun if we make it through this. Can we make it?
Susan Verde and illustrated by Peter H. Reynolds. This book was published by G.P. Putnam Sons in 2016. I am Princess Gigi. My kingdom, the
So these
African
questions might not
sky,
just be in order.
so wide and so
Just
close.
work on them.
I can almost touch the sharp edges of the stars. I can tame the wild dogs with my song. I can make the wind play hide and seek. I can make the tall grass play when I dance. But I cannot make the water come closer. I cannot make the water run clearer, no matter what I command. It is early morning, still dark. My mother wakes me. Gigi, my princess, it is time to get up. We must collect the water. Water, come. Do not make me wake before even the sun is out of bed, I demand. Come, please, I say. But the water won't listen. And I know we will have to walk so far to the well. I am too sleepy to put on my crown. I think of the pot that will rest on my braids instead. The thirst comes quick. Dry lips, dry throat. I squeeze my eyes shut. I see it, clear. I dip my toes in it, cool. I scoop it up and bring it to my lips. Slowly, I open my eyes. Nothing. I kick the dust. I grab my empty pot and place it upon my head. My mother does the same, and our journey begins, full of song. My maman adds her melody. Our steps are light. We twirl and laugh together. The miles give us room to dance. Halfway there, we stop for a moment at the giant carite tree, long enough to grab a handful of sweet shea nuts for energy. We can keep the dance going just a little longer. Maman, are we there yet? Finally, I hear the water running from the well, the giggles of my friends, the chatter of women. Some have traveled farther than I, only to return home when the sun has gone to bed. Maman holds our place while I play with friends. The dance continues. The water is flowing. Pots filling with the dusty, earth-colored liquid. Gigi, come. Maintenant. My turn now. The dance home has slowed to careful steps. My thirst so heavy, like the full pot I carry. Our song is softer now. Our shoulders ache, our feet cramp. I see home at last. Maman boils enough water for drinking. We wait. We wash our clothes. We prepare food for cooking. My father comes quickly from the fields to share in the drink and the meal. He scoops me up. My princess, you have returned with the water. Drink, Maman says. Finally, every sip fills me with energy. I want to make it last, but I can't. I gulp it down. Clothes and body clean, I sing to the dogs. I dance with the tall grass, I hide from the wind. Maman brings one last cup she has saved just for me. Drink, my princess. Sleep, my princess. Tomorrow we journey again. Maman, I say as I close my eyes. Why is the water so far? Why is the water not clear? Where is our raw water? Sleep, she says. Dream, she says. Someday you will find a way, my princess. Someday. I am Princess Gigi. My kingdom, the African sky, the dusty earth. And someday, the flowing, cool, crystal clear water. Someday.
Okay, so let's chat just for a minute about your brilliant answers. Okay, so yes, Casey.
So, talk about the grass.
Okay.
But doesn't grass like need water, and that's where the water is? So once the grass would grow.
Oh, so good, but maybe they can't collect enough rainwater. Or maybe other tribes own the land close to the pond and the lake, and they can't move there because you can't just pick whatever land you want to move on, right?
Yeah.
If you had a lake on your property, you wouldn't let people just come live there if they said, I don't have enough water. You wouldn't be like, cool, you can live here, right? So maybe that was a more correct answer, but that's a good thought, Kason. Yes, ma'am.
One of the questions says, how does Gigi's dream of bringing clean water to her village? When did she even dream? Because
Right at the end.
At the end.
At the end.
The mom says dream. Dream about water,
okay.
about fresh water. Dream about it.
How does that?
Okay, so well, that's what we're gonna go over. We're gonna talk about these. So the first of all, how do the long journeys affect their daily lives?
And walk 10 miles every day.
So how would that affect your life?
You wouldn't like
Be
get
tiring.
to have fun or anything. Wish
Great.
they still had like dances
Yeah.
and stuff every
Yeah.
day.
You'd have to have a different kind of fun. It would just change. Your life would revolve around your trips, right? Okay. Number 2. What emotions does she feel?
Sleepy.
Okay. I'll take that.
Also joy because
Mhm.
like even though they're having to do something hard, they still
Yep, that's true.
have joy.
What do you think that the author is trying to tell us about water?
I put the usually trying to tell us like not everyone lives perfect lives.
How does water represent more than just something to drink?
Represents life.
Love that. Grayson! Y'all, if you don't have that word on number 4, please write it. Life. It represents life.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Which really then helps us to understand the parallel between water and both Noah's Ark and baptism, right? All right, so how does Gigi's dream of bringing clean water show that water can be a symbol of hope or a fresh start? This question is a little weirdly worded. I would say just despite the dream, how does water represent fresh, what does it say? Fresh start or a symbol of hope? So for me with this question, and I probably could have worded this a little better. This question to me shows that when you have your basic necessities met, then you can start dreaming dreams. Then you can start having hope of greater things to come. Without the basic necessities, that's really difficult. Have any of you ever heard of Maslow's hierarchy of needs?
Nope.
Great. So I want to show you this. I talk about it in all my classes because for some reason this idea always comes up about how if you're not having your basic needs met, I just said needs met. Needs met, reverse that, then it's going to be harder to do certain things in life. So here's Maslow's hierarchy of needs. At the bottom we have shelter. Honestly, I can't remember if shelter and food are separate or together. But just know at the base of this pyramid, we have, in one order or another, shelter and food. Then we have things like hygiene, clothes. Then we have relationships. And then it keeps going up until the top, and this top is called self-actualization. I'm not going to get into what that means, but I want you to notice. So his theory is you cannot move up this ladder or this pyramid unless you have the thing below you met. So let me repeat this again. You cannot move up unless the thing below you is met. So for example, if you don't have shelter and food, you're not going to be given a care in the world to what name brand clothes you have on if you don't have someplace to live and food in your belly. Okay? Now once this is met, maybe you're going to care more about what your underarms smell like and the clothes you're wearing. But if you don't have this met, if you don't have access to water to bathe or clothes to wear, you're not going to care about the relationships you have. You're not going to care about if you have a best friend to confide in, if you don't have access to water to bathe or clothes to wear. Okay? So what this is saying is that it's really hard to achieve these higher level things in life if you don't have your basic needs met. Okay? All right, number 6. How might having clean water change the lives of Gigi and the lives of the people in the village? I'm not going to answer that because you guys are going to answer that with a vision board. Do you know what a vision board is?
Never heard of it.
Okay, so a vision board is sometimes what people do, and they will literally cut out objects or make a Pinterest board of things that they would like to have in their lives or accomplish in their lives. Okay, so I have these papers that have pictures on them of things. I'm going to pass out to each group. We're going to go by tables. And you're going to literally pick out whatever you would like to cut out that might be Gigi's vision board. So what do you think she might imagine her life looking like if she had water? Okay? So I want you to think about what she might dream of water bringing to her life. And you're literally going to cut these out. and glue them on this paper that I'm gonna give everyone, okay? And, does that make sense? Okay, so let me pass out these little sticker things first. So you all are a team. Go team go.
Let's see if she has all the answers.
What's up, man?
Yeah, Sophia does have all the answers. Okay, so there's,
Sophia does.
Sophia, how to.
I didn't need to go back. You-
alright, here's some pictures for you all. Oh, here's some more pictures.
Thank you.
like
I think she likes Leches. Leches milk.
I will get you some scissors, but first of all, look at the pictures and see if anything catches your eye as something that Gigi would put on her vision board for her life if she had access to clean drinking water.
Maybe she had
What's your like?
If she had access.
What's your like?
What?
I want
Okay.
to see one.
What? This thing.
Butter plus.
What her life might be like if she had access.
Money, money, money.
Do you need this paper? There you go. There's.
Oh, thank you. That's nice.
Do you want here?
This. Maybe she
Here.
wants to travel through this.
No,
Maybe she
you're gonna
thinks-
make a collage. You all know what a collage is?
Big collage.
It's where you cut out pictures and you like
Maybe she likes
glue
rubber
them
duckies.
on a sheet of paper that I'm gonna give you and make it look cute.
Oh, that's her thing.
Yeah, we
Hey, that's her. You did.
No, no,
How
no.
much?
Maybe she wants to just
Let
like
me see this.
sewing.
You all
Yes.
want
Art
She
would
would
good.
go
Here's
chairs.
your paper.
Happy eye.
We're not-
Eye,
we're
you
not
with
thinking
me?
of this.
Eye. She would have no bad vibes. Eye. You with me? You with me?
Never back.
Here's your paper.
There's your
Here's some scissors. Let me go grab more scissors. Okay,
Yeah, probably.
I'm gonna go grab some more. Here's some, if you need extra photos, I think I gave everybody enough, but there's some more right here. I'm gonna go grab scissors. I know nobody's listening to me, so that's good.
Yeah, I need
We're going to grab scissors.
Never, never.
Oh, here, start cutting.
What'd you think of it?
Party girl. Be quiet, Carter. You're not in my group.
Sorry, Jason.
Shut up back there.
Hi, Grayson.
Huh?
You don't.
You're alive. But you didn't have more friends, you had more water.
Oh, get out of my personal bubble.
We didn't go to the line, but I do.
buddy.
He hates me.
Shut up. You like
Get off of my chair.
You like easy. I shut up, friend, nobody cares.
Brother, everyone hates me. I'm kidding. You hate me?
No, dude, trust me.
Jenkins, stop cutting.
You went up.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Hey,
Alright, I'll just tell you.
give me those.
Sit down right now.
You sit down. Yeah.
Don't even have the house. What's water gonna get our house?
Any scissors?
Can
Oh, that's
That
it.
one looks better.
If you're listening, Carter, she said she was going to
Milk.
get scissors.
Yeah,
Yeah, but she said you did wrong.
Yo, you're in my bubble again, buddy.
I want to
Get out
Oh,
my
put this one
Yeah.
too.
Give me your group.
With water and he's like family.
I got money.
Is that kid that laughs in the corner? Please.
You're the one.
Does your girlfriend know about this? Scissors.
Let's go.
Yes.
Hey, you might cut out this
Alright.
Here's some glue stickies.
I don't
There you go.
Thank
What
you.
kind of you glue?
You're welcome.
Alright, Jenkins,
I
let's
love
go
how
to
you're
town.
listening to scissors.
I am super good at cutting things. If you didn't know, the other time.
Hurry up.
We're just gonna cut
Alright.
one square because we don't have time. Jenkins,
Here, here's more scissors. There you go. Just here.
Oh, I'm about to make a mess.
Okay, so every group should have 2 pairs of scissors right now and 2 glue sticks.
Wait. Alright, glue that.
Okay.
Alright, glue these things like near each other.
She would have water to put you chill. She'd be able to
Near
relax.
each other?
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, put the houses by the houses, put the schools by the schools.
Is Carter being bossy?
Hey, buddy.
Yes.
I love it.
Maybe a little.
Get that bossiness on.
Does she
Kason
want a
doesn't
home or
like
she
it.
want college?
Period, queen.
It's Martha.
She
Yes.
want study?
It's a chance I'm going to regional.
That is cool.
Let's go, Villa.
What?
Pencils.
Why do you say the most random?
Jenna.
The thing is, he laughs at the most random.
Okay, Jenna.
Get feet out of the right now. So you can ride it right.
Bro, she loves everything.
I
Alright, glue that near school stuff.
Okay, this will actually prove she loves it.
You think she'd want books?
Dogs wearing
Yes.
sunglasses.
Excuse me?
Books and education. And she probably wants a laptop.
No shot, she wants to.
The only thing I haven't seen is TikTok,
Someone
so
want this?
Yeah, we could probably
That's
do
probably
it.
like the most perfect cut of it.
you're gonna have to write the TikTok logo.
What she want?
You can do one.
Oh, you do it. I did enough for today. House.
I gave you the answer again.
One answer?
Should I?
Four.
One answer.
Let me go.
That's another. I got her a laptop.
The traveling to. Yeah.
You think she wants a chair?
I don't
Yeah.
think creatively.
You think she wants to graduate? You think she wants to go to college?
Nah, don't do the
I
chair.
don't think
Do the
creatively.
plank, yeah.
Actual
Yeah, man. Get that plan.
I can't hear you, so speak up.
I told you she left it everything.
I want to see you in the buzz cut.
Whoa.
I'm not gonna get another buzz cut.
How many buzz cuts have you had? There's a plan.
Every time
You think she wants family?
he does.
No, she probably does.
Wait, she probably wants to stand by the water and be super happy.
The nature is her family.
I'm gonna do some bad vibes.
What about the cat? Is that not her family?
Did you get the cat yet?
No, not yet. But she really wants a
I'm gonna
cat.
throw in like a no bad
She probably wants that.
vibe. Yes.
Random person on.
Oh, Spotify. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, hold on.
Here, cut out what you think.
Alright, here's them, her hanging out with her family. Do we need any of these? Map? Food? Probably need some.
I'll take an airplane.
Wow, Villa.
Alrighty.
You said a little bit.
Hey, make sure you point this arrow to Africa.
What?
I'm gonna throw a no
How do I get weed?
That's not okay.
So, you know, you can actually drink water out of the
There you go. There's family.
More family.
Uh-huh. So put them on. Kind of together. And
Yeah, you
then
have to like break it and open.
now we're gonna get her some pictures of traveling.
Here's a snap.
Because she probably wants to go to other places that have water.
Yeah, and then there's
With her
water.
private airplane.
Agreed.
We can always use one of them. Oh, I bet she wants a lot of money.
Is there a lottery machine on there?
No,
Oh,
there's
yeah, you
not.
gotta do that. Pretty much set up for life.
Mm-hmm. With all them bands.
Private airplane.
It's
I skipped it.
Okay, what did you cut out?
She just
A
went.
slow start, we'll give it a start. Oh, it's still a start.
I don't think we need these, do you?
Nah. Trash.
Okay, put that with her airplane. She's planning for her trips. But I'm gonna cut it out better. I'm getting her money right now.
Okay, yeah, cut that out.
Yeah.
Were you laughing at? You
Stop.
laughing at the scissors?
Hold on, I'm gonna get her money.
No.
Tons of money.
Every day.
Oh, one word. She can have one word.
You gonna cut that out? Exactly.
I'll put that with her airplane. I think she's pretty good on these.
Hey, buddy.
Fucking
Fucking smack.
Yeah. But you,
Bryson said you smack talking.
what are you doing, Drake?
He said
It looks so good.
Hey, do we need any, like, arrows or whatever them seashell looking things are? Hey, maybe this is her. What about polka dots? Polka dots?
Yeah.
That fills in the space, but I'm just gonna do a line. I'm cutting it.
Carter, you're really slaying it.
She needs polka dots in her life.
Should I do a bad
Make sure you put the title like Gigi's Vision, Gigi's Dreams, or something like that.
Okie dokie.
Put it somewhere.
Right here.
Hey, whoa, not pencil. Let's do no. No, y'all gotta make it cute. Markers.
Right.
Come on.
Put some polka dots in her life.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna have about 2 minutes to finish this up.
Yeah.
2 minutes to finish this up, and then I'm going to go over your homework.
It doesn't matter, just grab what you need, okay? Is that, you need it, and then
Hey, get out of here. Oh, you're gonna mark it. You trying to steal our water?
Alright,
We did exactly what
oh yeah, she wants a clean bath and a pot to boil her water.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta make some oatmeal. Yeah, that's literally what I ate.
I'm so sick of that stuff. I eat it like every day. Oh, get the ducky.
I am
Oh, no. Watch that.
all for
Because she
you.
likes water.
Oh yeah, because she's never had time to play in the water. She's just had time to
Yes, exactly. So
So
having like a rubber ducky bathtub moment would be so much fun.
I always think about the water slides.
All right, please get back to your seats. Be wrapping up what you're doing so that I can go over this homework. Otherwise, you all are going to
Hey,
be
label it
lost.
for dreams.
get a marker.
God will find me.
I don't drink.
I hit that thing every time. Oh, you're like
Listen, I'm going to pass out your homework. Please keep it out. I'm passing out your homework. Please keep it out. Hector, I'm passing out your homework. Please keep it out.
And he's totally gonna do it.
And leave your glue sticks and scissors
Label
behind.
it right there.
I'm passing out homework. Please keep it out. Don't put it up. The homework, don't put it up yet. I'm going to go
We're
over
gonna
it.
name it Her Dreams.
Yeah,
Okay, I have a
Gigi's
necklace like
Dreams.
that.
G-I-E. G-I-E. My grandma got it for me.
I got it back in the 90s though, or the 2000s.
No wonder
Back
why
in the
Grandma
day.
gave it to me. You're old.
Dreams.
Dreams.
I take one, pass it down.
Dang it. I wonder if it was.
All right, finish it up.
That's yours.
Finish it up, Hector. Sit down. Sit down and let's focus. Hector.
Whoa, what'd you say?
Hector Joe. Okay, sit down.
That is beautiful.
Okay. Listen, just put everything else down for now, okay? Would you all like me to go over this?
Yes, ma'am.
That's what I thought. Okay. So your ultimate goal is to flip it over to the back, okay? Flip over your homework to the back. Flip over your homework to the back. I need everybody to flip over your homework to the back, okay? So your assignment for tomorrow is this part 3. Write your own paragraph analyzing a symbol in your assigned story. Use the template above. It should just say above as your guide. Okay, so what are we doing? I'm so glad you're asking that. The symbol is water. The story is water princess. Okay? The symbol is water, so go ahead and flip it to the front. Flip it to the front. Get out your pencils. Under this first blank right here, under the symbol column, you're writing water. Okay? Water. I want you to scribble out, so water here, and then you're going to write the literal meaning of water, figurative meaning of water, and analyze. But every other row, so the blank row under it, the blank row under that can be scribbled out, okay? You're only doing one row, the water row, okay? So scribble. I want to see you writing this down so that you remember it. Scribble out these rows down here. There's one right there, bestie.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, and then there's a backside that's a chart. Scribble out the backside chart. Okay, the chart that's the backside.
Just all of it?
Scribble it all out, yep. Because I know if I don't tell you all this to do it right now, you're going to be like, what did she say? Okay, now here is where it gives you instructions for how to write this paragraph. If you'll remember, we briefly went over what a peel paragraph was.
Yes.
And this teaches it for you. Now, you are going to fill this out. It says part 1, the story title. For number 1, go ahead and write The Water Princess. The Water Princess.
Oh.
Right here where it says story title, write The Water Princess. And I can't remember who the author is. Hold on, let me find it.
Can't either.
Carter, acting like you know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Carter.
You're glazing.
Susan Verdi. So under that where it says author, write Susan. Go ahead and write this. Susan Verdi.
Under author?
For author, write Susan Verdi. I just wrote it up here in case you missed it. Okay? And then for number 3, the symbol is water. Okay? Now, you're going to write what the figurative meaning of water is. You're going to write examples of where water is talked about in the story. So, she walks 10 miles. She gathers water. Da, da, da. Reasons why it means the figurative symbolism. So, this is where you're going to look at this chart. Okay? So, you're going to fill the chart out first, and this will tell you what those answers are. So, literal meaning of water. Literally write down what water is. Okay? Water is a substance used for blah-de-da. Okay? But then the figurative meaning is what it symbolizes. So what does it symbolize? Well, you guys just made a whole vision chart of water can symbolize, okay, what did Grayson say? Life. Okay, that could be part of your answer. All right? Now, flip over on the back. I know this is a lot of words, but this is actually giving you pretty much word for word how to write this paragraph. Okay? Flip over to the very back, Kason. I need you to look at this. I have an example for you down here at the bottom, but at the top I have a template where literally you can just stick in words from that chart after you fill out what water symbolizes and after you fill out your answers on here. And once you have those answers, you will be able to write an analysis of a symbol using this template, and it'll be beautiful. Okay, so this is using the peel method where you have point, then you have an example, then you explain it, and then you link, okay? So you literally can write this template word for word, filling in the blanks in these parts that I have highlighted, and that can be your paragraph, okay? You can handwrite it or you can type it. But let me say this. On Thursday, what I am going to pick up, I am going to look and make sure that you filled this out, that you answered these questions, and then on a separate piece of paper, you're going to have your paragraph.
Does it have to look like that?
It needs to be in this, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to highlight and stuff like that, but it needs to be in this model, okay? You need to say the symbol of water. Go ahead and read. I'm going to do an example. Don't write down anything. Read this along with me. Eyes on the paper. There you go. The symbol of water in The Water Princess by Susan Verdi represents life. Verdi writes of the water specifically when they give an example. Travels. The water is used to symbolize life during her dreams of a better life. Da 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 da. Okay? So do you see how I'm filling in the blanks here? That's exactly what you're supposed to do on a separate piece of paper. It can be typed or handwritten. So am I going to take up this packet? Yes. And you will also have a paragraph to turn in. Does everybody, that in everybody's brain?
Yes.
I know that I'm running short on time. We're going to go ahead and dismiss, but wait for me at the door and I'll hand you our new lesson plans.